Ryan Seacrest's powerful journey through loss, healing, and renewal, a story of how pain can become strength, and grief can lead to growth. For decades, Ryan Seacrest has been one of the most recognizable faces in television. From hosting American Idol to leading some of the biggest live events in entertainment, he has built a career defined by consistency, professionalism, and an unstoppable work ethic. To millions of viewers, Ryan represents success and stability. But behind the bright lights and polished appearances, he recently faced one of the most profound challenges of his life, the loss of his father. Losing a parent changes everything. For Ryan, the passing of his father wasn't just a personal loss, it was the loss of a guiding force, a confidant, and a best friend. Grief entered his life suddenly and deeply, reshaping his emotions, priorities, and outlook in ways he never expected. The weight of that loss brought immense sadness. Like anyone who has experienced grief, Ryan had to confront moments of emptiness, reflection, and emotional exhaustion. But for someone living much of their life in the public eye, the challenge was even greater. The world didn't stop. Cameras kept rolling, schedules remained full, and expectations stayed high. Balancing personal heartbreak with professional responsibility is no easy task. Ryan had to learn how to show up for work while quietly carrying pain behind the scenes. Some days were undoubtedly harder than others. Grief doesn't follow a straight line, it comes in waves, sometimes gently, sometimes overwhelming. Throughout this difficult period, Ryan faced a choice: allow grief to pull him under, or slowly learn how to move forward with it. He chose the latter, not by ignoring his pain, but by acknowledging it. Over time, Ryan began to open up about what he was experiencing. He spoke honestly about losing his father, and how deeply it affected him. By sharing his story, he helped normalize conversations about grief, especially for those who feel pressure to stay strong, or keep moving no matter what they're going through. Coping with loss is never easy, and there is no universal roadmap for healing. Ryan found comfort in staying connected to the people around him. Friends and family became his foundation during this time, offering support, understanding, and love when he needed it most. Their presence reminded him that grief doesn't have to be faced alone. Work, which once felt routine, began to take on a deeper meaning. Hosting shows, engaging with audiences, and continuing his career became a way to honor the values his father had instilled in him: dedication, perseverance, and gratitude. Rather than stepping away entirely, Ryan found purpose in continuing forward, one day at a time. One of the most important turning points in Ryan's healing journey came through reflection. As he looked back on his life, he began to recognize just how much of who he is today was shaped by his father's influence. The lessons he learned growing up about responsibility, kindness, and resilience didn't disappear with loss. They lived on within him. This realization shifted Ryan's perspective. He came to understand that his father's legacy wasn't something left behind, it was something he carried forward. In his values, in his work ethic, in the way he treats others. That understanding helped transform grief into gratitude. Rather than seeing his father's passing as an ending, Ryan began to view it as a new chapter, one shaped by remembrance and purpose. This mindset didn't erase the pain, but it gave it meaning. And meaning, over time, brings strength. Through this experience, Ryan learned powerful lessons about life. He realized how fragile time truly is, and how easily it can be taken for granted. Small frustrations that once felt overwhelming no longer carried the same weight. The loss taught him to focus on what truly matters: relationships, health, and moments shared with the people we love. Grief also deepened his appreciation for family. It reinforced the importance of being present, expressing love openly, and valuing the everyday moments that often go unnoticed. These lessons didn't come easily, but they came honestly. By choosing to share his story, Ryan Seacrest has helped countless people who may be navigating loss themselves. His journey serves as a reminder that strength doesn't mean never breaking, it means finding a way to keep going, even when things feel heavy. Pain has a way of reshaping us. It can either close us off or open us up. Ryan chose growth. He chose reflection. And he chose to honor his father not only in words, but in the way he continues to live his life. His story is not just about grief, it's about resilience. It's about learning that even in moments of heartbreak, there is room for purpose, clarity, and renewed strength. It's about understanding that loss doesn't define us, but it can transform us. If you or someone you know is coping with the loss of a loved one, know this: you are not alone. Healing takes time, and every journey looks different. Sharing your story, whether publicly or privately, can be a powerful step toward healing. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Your words may offer comfort to someone who needs it. And if you're inspired by stories of resilience, be sure to explore more journeys of individuals who have turned adversity into strength. Sometimes, the hardest chapters lead to the most meaningful growth.